Now go to, Ms. Matsui. 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you very much for this hearing today. Make no mistake, we are facing a serious shortage of transformers in this country. This shortage is threatening the reliability of our grid and delaying the clean energy transition. However, H.R. 4167, the Protecting America's Distribution Transformer Supply Chain Act, is not a serious solution to this problem. Mr. Rodriguez, the Department of Energy has been working with industry stakeholders for over 2 years to address the transformer shortage. Yes or no, would H.R. 4167 increase the supply of transformers in this country?
My assessment is no, it would not increase the supply.
Okay, that's right. This bill would prevent DOE from finalizing new efficiency standards for transformers. It does nothing to address the current shortage of transformers. To address the transformer shortage, we need to incentivize new domestic manufacture of transformers here in the United States. And you wrote about this in your testimony, but you didn't mention the Protecting America's Distribution Transformer Supply Chain Act. Yes or no, does this bill do anything to incentivize American manufacturing?
It does not.
Okay. Would the bill create American jobs or train the skilled workers necessary to produce transformers in this country?
As currently drafted, it does not.
Okay. Energy efficiency is also an invaluable tool for preserving grid reliability. LEDs, for example, use 90% less energy than incandescent bulbs. This reduces peak energy demand and helps utilities to keep the lights on when electricity is most needed. Dr. Ortiz, yes or no, over the last 15 years, U.S. demand for electricity has been relatively flat, has it not?
According to the annual energy review published by the Energy Information Administration, electricity demand has been relatively flat.
Okay. Over that same period, though, real U.S. GDP has grown by more than 130%. How did U.S. demand for electricity stay flat, and what role did efficiency play in that?
I'm not, Congresswoman, I'm not an expert in this area, but among the factors reported by EIA for this growth in, I don't know exactly the term, but for that effect, efficiency is one component.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no, have DOE efficiency standards reduced electricity demand?
Yes, it has.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no, have DOE efficiency standards contributed to reducing peak electricity demand?
Yes, it has.
Mr. Rodriguez, in reducing peak demand, have DOE efficiency standards continued to making the grid more reliable?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thank you. Energy efficiency standards have a long track record of success in saving Americans money, and resistance to these standards is nothing new. When Congress enacted new standards for light bulbs in 2007, there was an industry-led outcry about how it would inflate costs for consumers. 15 years later, the cost of energy efficiency bulbs has plummeted, and the average household can save over $200 per year by switching to LED lighting. Mr. Rodriguez, can you talk briefly about the switch to LED lighting and how the post-2007 efficiency standards help save consumers money?
I absolutely can and would be proud to. The switch from old incandescent lighting to LED lighting has benefited Americans in many ways. These bulbs use 90% less energy than old technology and last up to 25 times longer and have other features that make them, quite frankly, a better fit in anyone's home or business. The DOE, according to our analysis, expects consumers to have saved about $3 billion in annual electricity bills over old technology. That breaks down to about $225 in energy cost reduction per year for every American home by using LED.
Okay, thank you. The bills we're considering today are premised on the misguided idea that DOE efficiency standards are infeasible and unjustified. The Appliance and Equipment Standards Reform and Consumer Protection Act specifically prohibits DOE from issuing efficiency standards that are not technologically feasible and economically justified. That seems reasonable. However, Mr. Rodriguez, you point out in your testimony that DOE is already prohibited by law from prescribing standards that are not technologically feasible and economically justified. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay, thank you very much, and my time has expired. I yield back.
Ladies